Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. So, for our group consists of me, Hafizan, and Zalik. And the company that we've chosen is KPD, Koperasi Peruncitan Desa. And our case study is on how to increase sales during pandemic COVID-19. So, the outline for our presentation is, as you can see, there are 5 outline: background of the industry, the company, and the financial statements, strategic management tools, and the conclusion. So we'll go to background of industry. So according to Webster Dictionary, agriculture is the art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock. And according to National Geographic, it includes the preparation of plant and animal products for people to use and their distribution to markets. Agriculture provides most of the world's food and fabrics. So over centuries, the growth of agriculture contributed to the rise of civilization. Before agriculture became widespread, people spent most of their lives searching for food, hunting wild animals, and gathering wild plants. Now, with agricultural development, enabled people to produce surplus food and ensuring food security and improving rural poverty. So most countries have an economy that is dependent on agriculture, either small or big. So from employment generation to contributing to national income, agriculture is important. In Sabah alone, it is the backbone of the economic system that contributed to Sabah's GDP of 24% in 2019. So we'll go to the background of industry for COVID-19. COVID-19 has been declared as a pandemic by the WHO, which has distributed global economic growth, including Malaysia. So in response to the outbreak, the government implemented the MCO to curb the spread of the disease and to protect the rakyat. The measure has constrained the daily activities, especially in the agricultural industry. So the pandemic of the market and impaired the production and distribution accompanied with lack of labor and supply of inputs. This vastly affected the livestock, poultry, fishery, as well as dairy production. The planting of this, such as spring crops like maize, sunflower, and open field vegetables can't be produced during this pandemic. So the pandemic has seeded as a serious impact on the food security due to distortion of the supply chain. As shown in the figure, that COVID-19 is affecting every stage of the supply chain with major impact on food transport and distribution. So challenges for this industry is that there are many challenges. Such challenges are in confronting the global food system. So other than that is to ensure health and food safety throughout the food chain. So there are a range of animal and plant disease, including those which affect human health directly via foodborne disease or human-to-human transmission. So as those which impact food security by reducing animal and crop production. Other than that is we need to ensure that food and nutrition needs for vulnerable populations are met now and in the future. For example, areas that are vulnerable in Sabah recently due to flood, such as Tuara and Kota Bulut. Lastly, the biggest challenge for the sector come from the measures needed to contain this disease. The necessary adjustment within the sector to comply with those measures, which may increase costs, and they need to find alternative markets for products affected as people change their consumption habits in response to this COVID-19.
Okay, thank you, Huda. Assalamualaikum and very good morning to our prof and my fellow friends. So I will continue more on the financial statement. Okay, next. Okay, as you can see, the slide shown is the financial statement on to year 2017, 2018, 2019, and up to September 2020. So as you can see, the project is based on the FFB, also called as a fresh fruit buns, palm tree, palm seeds, chicken or poultry project, mushrooms, honey, goat, marketing, plants, livestock, MPPC, and MPPC. So as we can see, the total earning for KPD in 2017 is 64 million, and increase in the 2018 with the value of 89 million, and then the trend line will decrease in 2019 with a value of 66 million and decrease in the following year up to September 2020 with the value of 48 million. Okay, next. Okay, the figure shown is the total income based on RM, based on the all project for 2017 until 2020. As you can see, the total the figure is based on the pivot table for the poultry. Just I mentioned it before. KPD main project is poultry project, FFB project, and pemasaran or marketing units. So as you can see, the trend line increases in 2017, 2018, and decrease in the following 2019 and 2020. Okay, next. Okay, the table shown is the total KPD earning from 2017 and up to September 2020. As you can see, the total revenue for KPD in 2017 is 64 million 386 and 308 ringgits, while in the 2018 increase in the which value at 89 million 170 thousand and 498 ringgit, and decrease in the following year with the value of 66 million 228 ringgit and 565 ringgits. The decreases trend line continue in September 2020 with the value of 48 million 246 ringgit 936 million. Next. Okay, the table shown is the table comparison based on the present and the before year. As we can see, the differences comparison year in 2017 and 2018, the total differences based on percentage. As we can see, the differences in 2017 and based on 2018 is 26.79 million percent, and the trend line decreases in the comparison year based on 2018 and 2019 with the value of negative 34.64 percent, and the following differences year between 2019 and the September 2020 also decrease with the value of negative 37.27 million 27%. Okay, the graph show the graph is shown the comparison year of all project based on the percentage. The red one is based on the comparison of the 2017 and 2018 in terms of percentage. And then the next one is percentage between 2018 and 2019, and the next one is based on the percentage 2019 and 2020. Okay, next. Okay, this one is shown the graph comparison year of KPD earning based on the percentage. As I mentioned it before, the percentage of in year 2017 and 2018 valued at 27.779%. And the trend line will decrease in the comparison year of 2018 and 2019 which is valued at negative 34.64 million percent, and then the trend line will decrease again with the comparison year of 2019 and up to September 2020 with a value of negative 37.27%.
Thank you, Zalik. Now I will present about the strategic management tool. We'll cover the SWOT analysis and the strategic implement by KPD. So for the SWOT analysis, for the internet factor, the strengths is able to produce product that have the high demand in the market, especially in chicken and FFB. Secondly, KPD consists of a lot of office in Sabah, so that get easy to KPD to get the agriculture product from the direct farmer. So lastly is have certain certificate on the certain product such as honey and Borneo Moringa. For the weaknesses, KPD don't have enough skillful workers for the marketing and sales unit. Lastly is do not have consistent production on a certain products such as seed tech mushroom. For the external factor, the opportunity is number of tourism increase year by year in Malaysia before the pandemic COVID-19. Secondly is diversify our delivery product into the other related way. Thirdly, have a good relationship with the government agency. Lastly, have the opportunity to export our product out from Malaysia. For the trade, KPD don't have the competition product from inside and outside Malaysia. Lastly, the global market can reduce KPD market share. For the strategic management decision, what the KPD should do is, for the KPD strategy is first is increasing the production. So enlarge the scale of product operation of self-owned farm and farm of contract participant. Secondly is optimize work network. Establish a network of cooperation with the institution of higher learning and the private sector in the field of research and development. Thirdly is expert marketing, trying to rebrand the product with high value added from the local and the global market, while expanding the market size of the KPD product. The next is strengthening contract farming. Strengthen the contract farming program in order to increase the income of participants as well as develop a group of entrepreneurs. Next is diversify investment. Diversify investment through the joint venture with the private sector or to stimulate the economic growth of the state. Next is strengthen the organization. KPD should be able to organization structuring to support the achievement of the strategic plan. Next is the purify value and culture. The KPD also must have the strengthened corporate culture by cultivating noble value among the KPD employer. Next is strength in finance. KPDs must have the strength of financial position through the business activities that can provide optimal return on investment. Next is empower human resources. So KPD also must take this strategy to strengthen human capital, so it can be able to provide the competitive advantage of the KPD. Prioritize the advantage of competition, engage in business activity where KPD has an exciting competitive advantage. Lastly is apply innovation and technology, optimizing the innovation and use the technology to add value of the KPD product to penetrate the export market. So for the conclusion is, although the challenge in the global food supply chain have to capture public attention, little is known about the effect of COVID-19 on agriculture product, and most exciting study focus on the logistic and distributing. In fact, the lesson from other countries like China, we have that some countermeasure against the COVID-19 disrupted production. To maintain the supply chain in Malaysia, KPD take responsibility to support the government, especially to increase the agriculture product, food production and agriculture income in local market during period COVID-19, with a certain strategy implement during period COVID-19 in Malaysia. Thank you.